Hello, this is the lecture number 7 for the chapter Limits and Derivative for the class 11th, and in the last lecture we have completed the topic limits. Today we'll starting with the topic differentiation. Now let us take a function whose domain is t and its range is any real number, and d is in the open interval of the real numbers, and let there is a point which is belonging to this set d, then f is said to be differentiable. F is said to be differentiable at x is equal to c if f c plus h minus fc upon h limit h goes to 0 exist finitely. Then the function is said to be differentiable at a point, and the limit is called, this limit is called the derivative of f at x is equal to c, and is denoted by f dash c. And this is the definition of the derivative, and it is also known as the first principle of derivative. This is also known as the first principle of derivative. This is the definition of the differentiability of a function at a point, and it is denoted by this fc plus h minus fc upon h limit h goes to 0, where c is some point in the domain of this function. So this is the definition of the differentiability of a function at a point. Now similarly, we can define the differentiability of a real function. So in that case, let us take a function whose domain is d and its range is r, and where d is an open interval in the f. Then f set to be differentiable at x, at any point x, if limit h goes to 0 f x plus h minus fx upon h limit h goes to 0 exist finitely, and it is denoted by this f dash x, and this is the f dash x, and this is also known as the first principle of the derivative. So this is the definition of the differentiability or the derivative. Now if we let fx is equal to y, if we let y is equal to fx, then d by dx denotes the derivative of the real value function at point x, and if we write like this, d by upon dx at like this x is equal to c, then it denotes the derivative of a function at a point c. So this is the definition of the differentiability or the derivative. Now after that, we'll discuss the physical meaning of d by dx. Physical meaning of d by dx. Now suppose we have a bucket, and with a tap pouring water into it. At any point in a time, we want to measure the rate of flow of water out of the tap, knowing that the depth of the water at a several instances of the time, that is rate of change of the depth of the water in the bucket. Similarly, the rocket scientist needs to compute the precise velocity with which the satellite need to be shot down or shot out from the rocket, knowing that height of the rocket at the various times that are at a particular time. In financial institution needs to predict the change in the value of the particular stock, knowing its present value. And similarly, in such cases, we are desirable to know how a particular parameter is changing with respect to another. That is, in this case, y is changing with respect to x. And to study the physical meaning of this d by dx, let us draw a diagram like this. What is the physical meaning? And let us take, there is a curve, and let us take the point at, there is a point x, and there's also a point, let us say we have another point x plus delta x, and its value at this, let us say it is equal to fx, and at this point let its value be fx plus delta x. So this is the some point. If you draw a perpendicular from it, and this is naturally, it will be delta y, and this distance will naturally be delta x. The change in the value of x from x to delta x, or it will increase by delta x. So let there is a function y is equal to fx. Y is equal, let us take any function, and let small delta x be the small change in x, and the corresponding change in the value of y will be delta y, and corresponding change in the value of y, that is delta y. So delta y will be equal to f x plus delta x minus fx. The change in the value of y, that is this, it will be this minus this, that is this minus this will be the value of delta y. Now the average rate of change of y with respect to x will be delta y upon delta x. Change, average rate of change, and at instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x will be y with respect to x will be dy upon dx is equal to delta y upon delta x limit delta x goes to 0. Limit delta x goes to 0, which will be f dash x also. So therefore you can replace the value of delta y, which will be equal to f x plus delta x minus fx upon delta x is limit delta x goes to 0 will be equal to delta y upon delta x limit delta x goes to 0, like this. So d by dx is the instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x. So d by dx is known as the rate of change of y with respect to x. d by dx is a rate of change of y with respect to x, which is known as the instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x. This is the physical meaning of this d by dx. Now after that, the geometrical meaning of this d by dx. Geometrical meaning of the d by dx. d by dx का geometrical meaning क्या होता है? तो again you draw the diagram like this. You draw a curve. Let us, there is a point q. Let us take a point p. Let us take a point whose coordinates be a, f, a, and the point q whose coordinates be a plus h and f, a plus h. Let the coordinate of this q be a plus h, change in the value of a by h, then the value of change in the value of fa will be f, a plus h. So let q with any point, a neighboring point of this point q. Let us the secant, this is a secant. If you join this, it will be a secant of this curve, let us, the secant is inclined at angle of, suppose this is inclined an angle of theta. With the x-axis, this is, let us call it a theta, inclined angle with the positive direction of the x-axis. Now the slope of secant PQ, the slope of secant PQ will be equal to tan theta. You know that the slope is equal to tan theta, and slope be tan theta, which will be equal to QR upon PR. Now what is QR and PR? You draw perpendicular here. You draw a perpendicular here from x-axis as y-axis like this. So this will be how much? Let us call this point be R, and this is Q. This is theta and this is the point Q. So tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, that is QR upon PR. QR upon PR is equal to slope of the tangent PQ. Now what is QR? You can easily find it. QR, ये कितना आएगा? This minus this, that is FA plus H minus FA upon PR. This is the PR, so this minus this. Now this distance is A and this distance is A plus H. तो अब अगर इसको subtract करेंगे, this will be equal to how much? H. This is the slope of the tangent. Now as the H goes to 0, जैसे से ये distance है आपका H, this distance H goes to 0, जैसे से कम होगा distance, this point will coincide with P. That is, as H goes to 0, जैसे जैसे ये जो इनका difference है कम होता जाएगा, that is 0, then Q will try to come to the point P. Q इस पर आने की कोशिश करेगा, and that is the secant PQ will become the tangent at P. That is, if we try to take the difference between these two as 0, that is as H tries to tends to 0, then Q will try to come to the point P. That is, the secant will become the tangent to this curve at point P. So tangent at P it will become. So the slope of the tangent at P, therefore the slope of tangent at P will be equal to, how much it is equal to? Slope of the secant, which we have already find out PQ when as Q goes to P. Q goes to P, which is equal to FA plus H minus FA upon H. The slope of PQ we have already find it out, limit H goes to 0, which is equal to derivative of the function at A, or we call it a d by dx. So this is the geometrical meaning of the d by dx, which is the slope of the tangent at a point. The d by dx of the curve denote the slope of the tangent at the point, any point A. So this is the geometrical meaning of the d by dx. After that we'll use the first principle, or we find the general formulas to find the derivative of some function. Let us take, we have the function fx. Let us x raised to power n, where n is some real number. Now you have to find the derivative of this function. Now by using the first principle, we know that f dash x we have already discussed. F dash is equal to x plus h minus fx upon h, limit h goes to 0. So fx plus h will be equal to x plus h की power n minus fx is equal to x की power n upon h, limit h goes to 0. Now we'll convert this limit into the standard form. Now we have done this type of question in the limit question also, adding and subtracting x in the denominator, so that I will convert it into and adding x to the both side of this limit. Now it is a standard form of the limit x की power n minus a की power n upon x minus a, which is equal to n. x की power n minus 1. Which standard form we have written? X की power n, a की power n upon x minus a, limit x goes to a. It is equal to n, a की power n minus 1. So in place of x we have x plus h. In place of a we have x, and in place of n we have n. So n, a की power n minus 1 is the standard form of the limit, and which gives the derivative of the function fx, which is equal to x की power n. तो ये फॉर्मूला आपको लर्न करना है. So this is derivation is known as the first principle to find the derivative of the function at a point or for any real number x. So this is the derivative of x की power n. For example, x की power n का derivative n x की power n minus 1. For example, suppose we have fx is equal to x की power 6, तो its derivative will be n x की power n minus 1, that is 6x की power 5, that is derivative x की power 4. Let us take another example, x की power 1 upon x की power 5. So what you have to do, first of all you take it to the numerator, and its derivative will be f direct x is equal to n x की power n minus 1, that is minus 5 x की power minus 6, that is minus 5 upon x की power 6. So this is the derivative of 1 upon x की power 5. Suppose you have to find the derivative of root x. So for root x you can write x की power half. So its derivative will be n x की power n minus 1, that is half x की power half minus half. So 1 upon 2 x की power half. So it will be 1 upon 2 root x is the derivative of root x, like this. You learn the derivative of root x because it will be needed many times. Similarly, suppose you have to find the derivative of 1 upon x. So it will be fx will be x की power minus 1. So n x की power n minus 1, that is minus 1 x की power minus 2, that is 1 upon x square minus का derivative. This is for derivative of 1 upon x, which is equal to minus 1 upon x square. What is the derivative of suppose x? So derivative will be how much? x की power 1 है तो 1 x की power 1 minus 1, 1 x की power 0, तो 1 into 1, that is 1. So the derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. Okay, we'll continue the next lecture. Thank you.